Danny Welbeck can't finish well. Clearly, he can.
Yeah, it was on the end of good movements tonight, and we had good pace in our game, and our transition was good, and our finishing was good, and Danny was at the end of good collective movements. And of course, it's good to see that slowly gains confidence, finishes well, and it's nice to see that the potential is there and that he's starting to get that, and hopefully this hat-trick will help him to gain confidence.
Arsene, is it encouraging to see how quickly he slotted in and how many chances your team are creating for him as well?
Yes, but we had good pace, you know, and I think we had good transition from defense to attack, and on the right, on the left, through the middle, we had good pace, and that gave them problems.
Do you think Danny Welbeck is benefiting from knowing, not that it's a given, but knowing that he stands to have a very sustained run in his best position?
It helps always to know that you have the confidence and that you have a good chance to play in the next game. And but what is good for me is his link play is good as well. His teamwork, his work rate is at the level of the team, and his attitude is very positive. You know, he is a team player. He's not only a finisher. And he has learned that on a flank now, and he wants to help the team.
Öncelikle tebrik ederiz kendisini. Daha önce de Galatasaray'la defalarca karşılaşmıştı Arsene Wenger ve maçtan önceki basın toplantısında da çok dominant, iyi bir takımla karşılaşacağını söylemişti. Fakat bugün özellikle ilk yarı gösterdi ki Arsene adına işler çok kolay gerçekleşti. Bu durum kendisini şaşırttı mı? Böyle bir maç bekliyor muydu açıkçası?
You never know how difficult it is before the game, but I felt we had a good start. We were surprised by our pace in the game. After we lost control of the game at 4-1, you know, because when we were down to 10 men, we needed a few good saves from our goalkeeper. And then you could see that Galatasaray has quality. As soon as we allowed them to play, they became a very dangerous team. Maybe at the start of the game and for an hour, the pace was a problem for them.
Arsene, what do you say to Sanchez after having to take him off? He looked extremely unhappy to come off. And also, what did you make of Melo's tackle on him? That really might have been a red card.
Yes, it could have been a red. I have to see it again. It looked from outside. The first impression, I thought it was a red. After, you know, I wanted to took him out because to be a bit more solid defensively once you're down to 10 men. But unfortunately, in my life, I didn't meet many players who are happy to come off.
He seems to have some ice on his ankles. Arsene, is he all right physically? Alex, is he all right?
Yeah, he looks all right, yes.
This was the perfect boost ahead of Chelsea, wasn't it?
Look, let's not talk about Chelsea tonight. I think I would like to say as well that David Ospina came on very well, and at the moment where we suffered, and I think he had a good come on and played very well.
Ben 18 yıl önce muhabirliğe başladığımda siz de burada Arsenal'e teknik direktör olmuşsunuz. Bu Türkiye'de pek alışık olduğumuz bir durum değil. Hala teknik direktörsünüz. Ben biraz farklı bir soru soracağım. Öncelikle tebrikler 18. yıl dönümümüz nedeniyle. Fatih Terim'in Galatasaray'ıyla bu Galatasaray'ı kıyaslarsak neler fark ettiniz, neler değişmiş? Çünkü en son Emre Reis'i Galatasaray burada gelip almıştı.
Yeah, I like Fatih Terim, and we had good connections, you know, in our meetings, and he's doing a good job now for Turkey. It's difficult to compare the two teams. I believe that our game in Turkey will be much more difficult because I feel there is some talent in the team. Prandelli arrives. I have a big respect for Prandelli, and he learns to know the team. And on my side, yes, if you were here when I started my career here, it means you're at least 18 years journalist. That's not bad as well.
Do you expect Jack to be able to play a full game come the weekend?
Yes.
Joe, last one.
What have you learned, Arsene, about Danny Welbeck since you've been working with him that you didn't know before?
That is a good finisher. I believe that technically is very sound, you know. That was a surprise that he's technically clean, that he's a good passer of the ball, and that I didn't know he was so quick, honestly. I knew he was quick, but he can be electric. When he starts, you feel that he has great pace.
Dave, last one.
Does the red card for Wojciech, he wasn't massively involved in the game, does that raise questions about his concentration levels?
Look, we lost the ball, an unneeded ball in our own half. Yeah. And after that, it was a play-through ball. When I saw I saw him coming out. I thought maybe he has read the situation well. He decided to come out. It was a fraction late, and the penalty. That can happen. I think the fact we are more guilty to lose the ball in your own half, you know, it can be dangerous, and we didn't defend too well on that front.